As we peel back the layers of Aberdeen's history, we ask the question, is today better than yesterday? And will tomorrow be better than today? Our journey back in time takes us back to when yesterday was indeed better than today. In the 1980s, Aberdeen reigned supreme as the most exciting city in Scotland, where salaries were 4 times the UK average, and more than 50,000 workers a week flew to the rich new offshore oil rigs of the North Sea. It doesn't look much like it now, but once upon a time, this car park was 3 times bigger than now. And was for a time the most glamorous car park in Scotland. For this was the car park of the legendary Aberdeen Wine Bar and Casino, and it was called Cafe Society. Alex Ferguson was on his way to becoming the greatest football manager in global history. This was Mike Tyson's era.
For the kill. 2 uppercuts.
Senna ruled the world. President Reagan sat in the White House. The time of Don Johnson's Miami Vice. Whitney Houston. Wham. Carl Lewis. It was the time of the yuppie and the unforgettable Gordon Gekko in Wall Street.
For lack of a better word, is good.
The city was coming of age as it emerged from a Britain blighted by the unemployment of the 1970s into the prosperous new oil and gas age of the early 1980s. The money had arrived, and the nightlife scene was about to change Aberdeen forever and make legends of the men who built it. In the 1980s, Aberdeen saw the emergence of a new young hungry breed of entrepreneur looking for a better life and to change the world and make their fortunes. In the process, they brought a glamour and excitement to the nightlife of the city, never seen before or since. The age of Aberdeen's millionaire celebrity bar owner had begun. These weren't corporate number crunchers, sat behind desks looking at corporate reports. In an era where few could afford it, they spent the summers of the 1980s partying in Monaco, Marbella, and Portofino, chartering helicopters to their next yacht party, while their bar and nightclub empires back home in Aberdeen continued delivering millions every year.
It had to come to an end one day, but there was a time when me and the playboy had the world in our hands. Better to be someone for a day than no one for a lifetime.
The business community in 1980s Aberdeen was led by young and future billionaires Ian Wood and Martin Gilbert, flexing their business muscles, making waves in the oil and financial sectors. On Union Street, Star UK opened the largest independent computer megastore in Europe, its 17-year-old founder parking his brand-new Lotus Esprit Turbo outside on opening day as 500 people queued to get into the coolest shop in Scotland, while Amstrad's Alan Sugar arrived to see how his biggest Scottish computer distributor was expanding. Business legends Ricky Simpson, George Tester, George Stewart, and Stuart Clarkson drove the golden paved streets of Aberdeen in new Rolls-Royces and Ferraris while trying to avoid the most glamorous of Aberdeen's gold diggers from continually throwing themselves at any one of them. These were the men the women wanted to be with, and whose lifestyle the men wanted to have. The 1980s saw Aberdeen's nightclub owners go through as many supercars as they did glamorous models. George Stewart took delivery of the first Porsche 959 supercar in Britain, at the time the world's most expensive production road car. These neglected buildings keep the secrets of Aberdeen's glorious nightlife past. The 1980s saw the openings of some of the most incredible venues in Scottish nightlife history. The Two Georges opened the first nightclub of the new era, and it was called Gabriel's. Then they followed it up with Café EC and the super club next door, Zigzag. Ricky Simpson opened Charlie Brown's Bar, which would see 400 people queue up every Saturday night to try and get in. Aberdeen had indeed arrived. The high point of glamour arrived when Café Society and Casino opened its doors on the city's glamorous Queens Road in 1987. The Café Society story is one of glamour and riches, where dreamers, gangsters, celebrities, and wannabes arrived to soak in the atmosphere of 1980s Aberdeen excess and success. This is the story of the most glamorous cocktail bar in Scottish history and the nightlife these men created in Aberdeen of the 1980s. When once upon a time, they were kings. And we're gonna tell you the whole damned story.
Breaking and everybody shaking and staying alive.